You're watching Let's Chat.
You don't have to live in Catoosa County to take part in this next event that we're talking about. Everyone who's anywhere close to Catoosa County is encouraged to come out. Here's the reason why. Sheriff Gary Sisk is here joining us talking about Stocking Full of Love. Sheriff, welcome back to the show. Stocking Full of Love has been going on in Catoosa County now for how long?
It's been going on now for over 3 decades.
Wow.
Yes.
And over those years, you have raised an immense amount of toys, clothes, cash, all to help out the underprivileged kids down in and around your area. What do you think the biggest need is as we go into this upcoming holiday season?
Always it's difficult to find things for those older children with the changing over to electronics and such.
Right.
It's difficult to find things that those age children from about 11 to 14, that's about our age group where we max out. We help anyone from 12 months to 14 years old.
One of the things that seems to be really prevalent over the past couple of years in Catoosa County is not only are you giving kids the things that they want, you're also able to give kids some of the, excuse me, I got that backwards. You give the kids some of the things that they need, but now over the past several years, you've been able to reach out and give them things that they want also. And it really kind of helps make Christmas a little bit more special.
Oh, absolutely. We try to do some shopping, and I have teenage daughters, so I try to pick their brains too and find out. So several of us try to pick our kids' brains and try to find out what they're wanting.
And you got a big toy run that's coming up on the 2nd of December. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so that's the first Sunday in December. So starts, we'll meet up at 2 o'clock at the big lots there on Highway 27. That's been going on the entire time that Stocking Full of Love's been going on, so 3 decades for it as well. This is our 31st annual for the toy run, but we have usually several hundred motorcycles, but we'll parade down Battlefield Parkway and go to Ringgold High School. And that's where all we ask is that you bring a new unused toy or you can make a money donation.
You're happy to take both.
Absolutely.
And it's important to stress this event is going to be held rain or shine, correct?
It is. If the weather is too bad, then the rain date will be the next Sunday because, of course, they're on motorcycles. So we'll have to keep that in mind. But hopefully we've only had a rain date, I think, maybe once throughout this entire time. So hopefully we won't have to do a rain date.
Do you know how many youngsters you're going to try to provide for this year? Do you already have a list?
No, so the week of the 25th, November 25th, through the first week of December, we'll actually be taking names. So anyone in Catoosa County can call one of our numbers, 965-7138 or 965-7139. I'll actually have people manning phone lines, but we get a lot of references from our school system, from the Department of Family and Children's Services, and a number of different other organizations throughout the county.
So everyone who gets something is already pre-vetted by the time it gets to your office?
Yes, well, yeah, and then we've got to know all the ages and whether the genders of the children, so we know what kind of toys that it is that we need to have. And then on the 20th is when we'll open up our store and we'll run it for about 12 hours. And give out all those toys. But typically we've been helping somewhere in the neighborhood of about 1,200 children.
Wow, that's an incredible amount. What's it like? I mean, your folks at the Sheriff's Department, they're used to dealing with some pretty harsh things in their day-to-day life, especially as it comes to work. When it comes to something like this, what kind of emotions do you see coming out of the department?
You see the full gamut of emotions, not only the department, but even the community of people being able to give back and see the faces of these families and these mothers or grandparents or just, people that are raising other children, and to see them, some of them are crying when they're walking out with the toys and we're loading them in their cars and being able to tell us, I don't know what I would do if you wasn't able to provide this assistance. So, for us having to deal with the harsher side of things most of the time, to see this and to be able to truly, really help someone, it's just a great blessing that we can have.
And in many cases, they're right. If it wasn't for you and your department, these kids would not have a Christmas. It would just be another day of the week.
That's very, very likely what would be going on in these people's lives. I know we don't always see the need in our communities. We drive by it every day, but sometimes we just turn a blind eye to it.
Sheriff Gary Sisk, thank you so much. Again, you don't have to live in Catoosa County to take part in this, to donate in this whatsoever. It is coming up on December the 2nd. December 2nd, and that day of the week is?
A Sunday.
That is Sunday. First Sunday in December. Don't miss it. If you want more information, contact the folks at the Catoosa County Sheriff's Office. Hang in there. We've got more coming up.